You still think about what happened that day. Even when no one else knows, the memory returns. You smile as though everything is fine, and you continue living as if nothing has changed. But deep inside your heart, a voice keeps speaking. You cannot be forgiven. You have gone too far. You have already ruined everything, but today I will silence that lie. Your sin does not make my mercy smaller. Your fall does not place you beyond my reach. You may have walked away from me, but I have not abandoned you. Stop hiding. Come back to me. I am not calling you so that I can condemn you. I am calling you so that I can restore you. For a long time you confused guilt with repentance. You believed that hating yourself, punishing yourself, and replaying your failures would somehow make you a better person. You thought that if you suffered enough, you would finally become worthy of forgiveness. But guilt does not always lead you back to me. Sometimes guilt drives you deeper into darkness. It tells you to hide. It tells you to run. It tells you that you must carry your shame forever. You believed that the more you hated yourself, the more sincere your repentance would become. But instead, you only sank deeper into despair. I do not want you to destroy yourself. I want you to tell the truth. I want you to turn around. I want you to come home. Repentance is not self-hatred. Repentance is turning away from the road that is destroying you. Repentance is not endless punishment. It is reaching for my hand and walking back toward the light. Speak to me. I already know what you have done. I know who you hurt. I know which words you wish you could take back. I know which decisions you would change if you were given another chance. I know the thoughts you hide at night. I know the secrets you have never told another person. You do not need to hide the truth from me. You do not need to defend yourself. You do not need to make excuses. Simply come before me and say, God, I was wrong. I lied because I was afraid. I hurt others because I was selfish. I allowed anger to control me. I chose what was wrong even when I knew what was right. I ignored your voice. Confession is not giving me information that I do not already know. Confession is your decision to stop agreeing with darkness. The moment you confess, you stop standing with the lie. You begin standing with the truth. You ask me, can you truly forgive me? Can you receive someone who has made the same mistake again and again? I asked for forgiveness before, but I failed again. How can I stand before you now? Listen carefully. Your salvation does not depend on how perfectly you have lived. It depends on my love. It depends on my faithfulness. Your repeated failure does not make my grace untrue. But do not mistake my grace for permission to remain in sin. Grace does not leave you where it found you. Grace reaches into the darkness and pulls you out. I do not merely cover your wounds and pretend that nothing happened. I cleanse them. I expose what has been infected. I heal what has been broken. Healing may hurt. You may have to face things you have avoided for years. There may be someone you need to apologize to. There may be something you need to return. There may be a relationship you need to leave behind. There may be a habit you need to surrender. But do not be afraid. I will not show you the truth and then leave you alone. When you take the first step of obedience, I will walk with you. You cannot change the past. But the past does not have to control every day that comes after it. Your darkest moment must not become your identity. You are not your worst mistake. You are not your addiction. You are not your anger. You are not the name other people have given you. You are not the voice that calls you a failure. You are someone I am calling home. You are someone who can rise again. You are someone who can be renewed by grace. I do not throw away what has been broken. I gather the shattered pieces. I restore what was damaged. And I place a new purpose inside the life you thought was over. Stop placing yourself on trial every day. You repeat the same trial again and again. You summon the memories as evidence. You read your failures aloud. You declare yourself guilty. And then the next day, you begin the trial again. But when you have confessed, when you have truly turned away, and when I have declared you forgiven, why do you continue to place your judgment above mine? Receive forgiveness. This does not mean that your sin was insignificant. It means that my sacrifice was sufficient. Your guilt was not erased by empty words. Forgiveness had a cost. Love required sacrifice. So live as one who has been forgiven. Do not deny your past, but do not remain chained to it. Your heart is weary. You may appear strong on the outside, but your soul has carried a heavy burden for too long. Lay it down. You do not fix everything before coming to me. You come to me so that I can begin healing what is broken. You do not become clean before standing in my presence. You stand before me as you are, and I cleanse you. You do not become strong before reaching for me. You reach for me because you have no strength left. I am not waiting for a perfect prayer. I am waiting for an honest one. God, help me. God, cleanse my heart. God, teach me how to begin again. That prayer is enough. Even when your tears do not allow you to finish the sentence, I understand. Even when your lips tremble and no words come out, I hear your heart. Now let me begin something new within you. Do not ask only for the feeling of guilt to disappear. Ask for your heart itself to be transformed. If you regret your actions but still cling to the same desires, you will return to the same place. So pray, God, do not only change my behavior, change my heart. Teach me to love what is good. Teach me to reject what is destroying me. Help me choose truth over selfish desire. Help me follow your will instead of every passing emotion. Make me honest when no one is watching. Make me someone who not only receives forgiveness, but also gives it. Do not let me use my pain as a reason to hurt others. I am restoring you for more than your own comfort. Through your healing, another person may find hope. You thought your story was over, but I create new beginnings in places that look finished. When there is no road in the wilderness, I make a way. When the ground is dry and nothing seems able to live, I cause water to flow. When your heart has become so hardened that you can no longer feel, I can make you tender again. I can teach you to weep again. I can teach you to love again. You say that you cannot change yourself. Your willpower alone cannot transform the deepest parts of your heart. But what you cannot do, I can do. Your part is to open the door. Open every room. Open even the places you have kept hidden. Show me the room you do not want anyone else to see. I will not enter that place to humiliate you. I will bring light. I will cleanse it. I will restore it. I will make it new. Remember this, being forgiven does not mean that every consequence will immediately disappear. You may still have to face the results of your decisions. Trust may take time to rebuild. A relationship may never return to what it once was. You may have to live with certain scars. But consequences are not the same as condemnation. Discipline is not rejection. I do not correct you because I want to destroy you. I correct you because I want to lead you back to the path of life. Do not lose hope because the process is taking longer than you expected. When you stumble, it does not mean that every step of progress has been erased. Rise again. Look toward me. Take the next step. If today you are more honest than yesterday, if you are more humble, and if you are more willing to love, then I am already working within you. Some people may remember only your past, but their judgment does not determine your future. Admit what you have done. Take responsibility. Walk sincerely on the path of change. Do not spend your life trying to prove yourself to everyone. Fruit becomes visible over time. Let your life speak more loudly than your promises. When you face the same temptation but make a different choice, your transformation will become clear. Tonight the memories may return. The voice may say, "You have not changed. You will fail again. You will always be the same." When that voice speaks, answer it. I was not forgiven because I was perfect. I was forgiven by grace. I am not fighting alone. God is with me. Even when I stumble, I will rise again. Remember my promise. I do not reject a broken and honest heart. I do not push away the one who returns to me. I hear the voice that calls from the darkness. I breathe life into hope that is dying. Your story may have passed through sin, but it does not have to end there. It may continue through mercy, healing, and grace. Your wounds may become scars, but those scars will not prove that you were abandoned. They will prove that you survived. They will show how far I reached down to lift you up. One day your healing will become a testimony, not of how strong you were, but of how faithful I was. Come back to me. You have not gone too far. You are not too unclean. You have not failed too many times. There is no darkness so deep that my mercy cannot reach it. There is no wound that I cannot touch. There is no heart that I cannot restore. Open your heart. Confess what you have hidden. Lay down the weight you were never meant to carry alone. Begin again with me. Today is not the day to continue punishing yourself. Today is the day to return. Today is not the day to follow condemnation. Today is the day to hear forgiveness. Stop hiding. Stop running. Come back to me. Come even if you feel ashamed, unworthy, or weak. You do not come because you have earned my love. You come because my love is already reaching for you. Bring me your broken heart. Bring me the memories you cannot escape. Bring me the mistakes you cannot undo. Bring me the fear that you will fail again. I am not afraid of your brokenness. I am not surprised by your weakness. I knew every part of your story and still I called your name. I saw your failure and still I chose mercy. I saw how far you would wander and still I prepared a road home. Do not confuse shame with my voice. Shame says, hide from God. My voice says, come closer. Shame says, you are beyond repair. My voice says, I am making all things new. Shame says, your story is over. My voice says, this is where your new story begins. The work may not happen in a single night. The habits may not disappear in a single prayer. Trust may not be restored in a single conversation. But do not despise the beginning. Every sincere prayer matters. Every act of obedience matters. Every time you tell the truth instead of hiding, you move toward freedom. You are not walking alone. I am with you when others doubt your change, when old desires return, and when the nights feel long. When you have no strength left, I will carry you. So breathe again. You do not have to solve your entire future tonight. You only need to take the next faithful step. Tell the truth. Ask for help. Walk away from what is destroying you. Apologize without defending yourself. Forgive even when the pain remains. Pray even when you feel nothing. Your failure is not more powerful than my grace. Your past is not more powerful than my purpose. Your shame is not more powerful than my love. You are not finished. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. Come back to me. Let me cleanse what has been stained, heal what has been wounded, and restore what has been broken. I am still here. I know your name. I still hear your prayer. I still see a future for you. I still love you, and I can still make you new.